Alrighty, happy Tuesday, guys. Welcome back to another video. Cheers, by the way. I appreciate you all for tuning in. We're going to break down Palantir stock in this one as we're getting closer and closer to earnings, which I think are on the 5th of May. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I want to break down the chart setup right now, how the stock's been doing lately, what I'm looking to do, and if we have time later in the video, we'll break down the indexes, maybe some other stocks. So hit the like button, make sure to subscribe, follow along for more content, and of course, take a sip of your coffee. Again, cheers. I appreciate you all for tuning in, and let's dive into it. So Palantir stock right now is at $94.25 a share, and that's as it's down about $2-3 from the highs. Yeah, about $2 off the high. So we're up, by the way, about 4% on the day. So we were at 96.30 earlier. Now we're at 94.20, 40, right in that ballpark. So we're clearly having a nice green day, not breaking out yet by any means, but the setup is looking juicy. We'll cover it in this video, so make sure you guys stick on throughout. So if I draw this basic trend line out, we're pretty much struggling still at the highs from yesterday and from Thursday. You all remember that Thursday we hit about 95 bucks. 95.50, 96, roughly that dollar window. We did yesterday as well, and today, like I said, we hit 96, popped a little higher than that, and then it ended up dumping back to where we are now. So it's pretty obvious we're struggling here in the short term, and on the 30-minute time frame, you can see we have an ascending triangle. That's number one. That's very bullish overall. You guys are seeing that, which, hey, if we break out of 95, 96 in the short term, then take out 98, 99 into the hundreds, this triangle would be playing out and we'd be flying from that point, at least based on the charts. Nothing's guaranteed. Obviously, guys, trade at your own risk. Make sure to do your own research, but that setup looks pretty good. And on the 20-day, now you're starting to see something else. A cup and handle. I think I covered this in my recent Palantir update, or maybe one of the recent ones, but this looks better and better as the days are going on. We have a cup right here, pretty clear as day, and then we have the handle. So this is bullish, and it all comes back down to us breaking over 98 to 100 bucks a share. That's the breakout spot. We're getting there, not quite yet fully, obviously, but we're getting there. So I'm interested. I'm very interested to see how this plays out. And if I pull up this 4-hour chart, you can see the cup and handle even better on this time frame. And you'll notice how strong of a resistance $98 is. It's been for weeks. I mean, we haven't been in the hundreds since, it looks like here, the end of February. So it's not that long. Cry me a river, right? Palantir, it's up from 20 bucks to where it is now, but it hasn't been up over 100 bucks in 2 months. Cry me a river, right? But hey, it's been 2 months and momentum looks like it's starting to build up. It kind of looks like it, and we have that cup and handle. Like I said, if we just start breaking out of 98 to 100, this thing could start running. 106 is a big spot I'm watching on these charts. Let's see what else. 116, that's a big level I'm watching. 118, so 116 to 118. And then obviously we have $125 a share. That's a very big spot for PLTR. So we could be going, but time will tell. Keep your eyes on 98. I'll set my alert there right now. Let me do this. And by the way, hit the like button on this video, guys. Make sure to subscribe, follow along for more content. I appreciate all the support. So I'll put one alert at $98 per share. I'll do another one at let's do $100 for now. And man, we're getting closer and closer. And if we get more green overall in the stock market, which as of now we're up a good chunk when I'm making this video, if this green continues, which it's a big if, that could be the boost Palantir needs to start pushing higher, even higher than what we're noticing right now. So SPY's up about 1.7% right now. It's about 1:30 p.m. when I'm making this video. Not sure when it's going out, and that's 1:30 p.m. East Coast time, by the way. And we can see SPY, we outlined this, I think, in the last video, the last update from today. It's still in this wedge, and we're actually getting hit right where we drew this trend line, which we weren't getting hit earlier in the day in that video, but now we're getting hit right there. You guys see that red candle? We're getting nailed, which is not a big surprise at all. We covered this, how it's a good sign. SPY's making higher lows here, but obviously we're making many lower highs. So we're not out of the woods yet, and clearly we're getting some resistance here. And same thing on QQQ, which you guys know, it's the same thing. If I zoom in a bit here, boom, you guys will see we're making higher lows, a couple, 2 or 3, right? But obviously we're making those lower highs. We're not out of the woods yet, and we're seeing clear resistance at this trend line under the 50 SMA as well on the 4-hour chart. Not ideal for QQQ, not ideal whatsoever. And you know, we're not getting these sharp swings as crazy as what we were seeing earlier in April. I mentioned this in a TikTok video. By the way, link down below. Make sure to go follow me on TikTok at Stas Talk Stocks. Go check it out there. But I made a point on that video. I was like, look, we're not seeing crazy swings anymore, at least right now. We might in a little bit. Who knows? In a week or two. We don't know. But we're not seeing those swings because the market kind of got used to the trade war. It's realizing, and it's kind of like it's past that panic phase. Do you know what I mean? The market's come to terms with what's going on. It's like, all right, we're in a trade war. Things could escalate, but eventually we're going to get a deal. That's what the market is thinking. So we're not getting those crazy swings anymore. Things are slowly kind of stabilizing. The VIX is now at 32. It was at 65. But that's kind of why things have slowed down a bit. But don't get it twisted. Things could get crazy volatile again. We could get a lot of crazy swings again. But the reason why we've slowed down on that is because, again, the market is coming to terms with what's going on. That initial panic is kind of gone for now. We'll see if it comes back. But that's kind of my take there. And, you know, we'll see whenever we do break out on the charts. I'll cover it. We'll see when the heck that even happens, right? But yeah, man, that's pretty much it for the video. You know, Palantir, the indexes, we covered them. There's a lot of green out there today. We covered some stocks in the last video. You know, Coinbase is up a lot. Netflix is moving. Tesla is up, heading into earnings after the bell. Pretty much all the big tech names are up. We have Amazon up 3.5%. Alphabet up 1.7%. Apple, let's see what Apple's doing, up almost 3% on the day. Meta's moving and grooving, guys, 2.5%. Microsoft is up, let's see, 1.2%, not bad. And Microsoft's earnings are coming up pretty soon here on the 30th. So a week from tomorrow, we're getting their numbers. Yeah, it's about to get real, guys. So hit the like button. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to join that free email stock newsletter. Put your first name and your email address, and boom, you're in there. Again, it's free, and I send out my top stocks weekly. And with that being said, cheers. I'll catch you all in the next video.